Hey, what's up guys? Ultra here. Welcome back to the channel. I'm bringing you a new video of Outer Worlds 2. Playing this on my PC in 2025 LG 45-inch ultra-wide OLED. Now we are playing this during the early access period. I did want to try this game out and just see what it's like. We are in the intro planet, kind of just past the tutorial. Now, as I do want to bring up my settings, that's what I usually do, is to obviously bring up and show I'm playing at max settings. As we're going through this, though, I do want to go ahead and mention, I would recommend everyone actually go watch the Digital Foundry breakdown of this game graphically, because there are some issues that they really touch on in depth that I'll bring up here. So playing at a resolution of 5120 by 2160, we are using DLSS set to quality, and I have made sure I'm using DLSS 4, especially through the NVIDIA app. Now, I'm using this with FrameGen on 2x right now. Now, the performance of this game, in my opinion, is honestly not that good. Overall, I only say that because one thing also, even with FrameGen, is this game is one of those that has an issue, clearly with FrameGen and HUD elements. I hope it gets fixed, but it is noticeable kind of regardless of which method you use. Also, hardware ray tracing, I have this off because I'm using software ray tracing instead. Another reason for this, and it's talked about in the Digital Foundry video in detail, hardware ray tracing right now, and at least at the time of recording, is messing up shadows. They look incredibly fuzzy, have a ton of noise, and so there's just an issue there. So again, to get it fixed, really is to turn it off and just use the software ray tracing method. Now we are using in-game HDR. You can see my settings and how they're set here. Now, along with that, going all the way down, again, everything here in detailed settings is maxed out, very high, field of view set to 106. Now with all that, as we are jumping into this, I do want to note some ways to support the channel. If you're new here, I invite you to check out the description down below. There's Amazon and YouTube links down there to my entire setup, especially what you see here in this video. Now if you use those links, I do get commission off of them. I do appreciate if you check it out though, because it is a great way to support the channel. Also, finally, I do have a member section as well here on YouTube. Members get early access to this and many other videos and exclusive content. You can learn more on my homepage if you're interested. Alright, so we have a few options here. Now, I do have in my journal, I've just got some new missions. So I already got this, so we can do the town hall records, and then we're going to go and deal with that later. Now, these are the mentioned quests here. Now, we do need to go here. We're going to go ahead and let's investigate the town hall records first. There's a soldier here I want to follow up with. She was arguing with Milver Street over there.
You're here early. I expected you'd be on the receiving end of Milver Street's bluster until close to the end of time. I'm Officer Babylon Carr, head of aggressive acquisitions and persons elimination on Paradise Island. Let no one say I can't be official. Now, not to say I question the presence of a wayward sightseer in the midst of a war-torn waste, but it might be safer for us both if I knew your purpose.
No way, I can actually attack her? That's hilarious. I could do this for real. It's because of my speech 2, speech attack, and rage. That is so funny.
The Vox, eh? Bent on bloody self-destruction, I could just have my troops dispatch you, save you the effort. Although if you were keen on continuing to draw breath, perhaps you and I could broker a deal. There are protectorate vitals need bled. You could do the bleeding. I haven't broken an idealist over my knee in ages. Open your ears wide, friend, for this is a whetstone well scoured. Efficiency saves human lives. Engage a detachment in open combat. Expect dozens dead on both sides. Kill their commander beforehand, and their soldiers such as war. Milver Street, for all his book learning, doesn't seem capable of understanding such. I hope you're a sharper sort than he, willing to do what must be done. This fine settlement is Fairfield. Once in the Protectorate's grasping claws, now Auntie's newest foothold on Paradise Island. When we arrived, it was thick with yaysayers, a hair's breadth away from sacrificing themselves to their old masters. Now they've seen the goal. Entertaining as it is to root out dozens of entrenched, suicidally murderous subjects, I'd take the efficiency of capitulation any day. Only thing not suspicious in this life is when a body points a gun at you. You can rest assured I don't expect these turncoats. We keep them away from heavy machinery and weapons, and we make them earn their keep. Through that, any who ain't truly converted will learn, sooner or later. Unusual refers to every turncoat and is not a halfway strong enough phrase. Try gormless cretins who can not so much as wipe their running noses without begging permission. Don't know if there's a DeVries here, not my department. Milvers, why are you looking for them? Who are they to you?
Number 3 actually sounds kind of fun.
Sorry to be the one to say it, but if your friend is still amidst Protectorate ranks, bet as good as any they may have met their end. All a half measure earns in war is maimed bodies with nothing to show for it. You'd best come.
I still attack her, like, cause I wanted to. Like, I kind of want to, but the thing is in the context of the conversation, I still feel like it would just light up all the alarms. You know what? We're gonna overwrite that. We're gonna close that. What? Fair enough. What do you think I'm trying to do right now? No way! Dude, I wonder if I just broke this game in some capacity.
Knew you had my back.
So they do have information on her house. Now, I don't think I can do anything. Like, I don't even think I can talk to Milver Street. I guess I can't even work with you anymore, can I?
Unfriendly in combat range.
Can I talk to you at least? No? Okay, well. His private locker. I wonder if that's up here. Well, I'm just curious what's gonna happen now if I walk outside. I don't think
Engaging combat protocol.
The insides are leaking outside, Commander.
Well, that didn't go well. Alright, we're just gonna load my manual save. That was fun. It was I just need to be higher level. I am not high enough level for any of this.
Welcome, welcome. See anything you like? Well, if it isn't a new face, what I meant to say is that we now have the new improved Purple Berry Crunch. Now with 10% more flavor. Or was it crunch? Of course. Though I must also apologize for my inappropriate courtesy a moment ago. Anyway, let's try this again. Welcome to More Perfect Goods, a proud Auntie's Choice franchise, like they say.
What do you have? Oh, these are okay, so these are parts. Okay, components. Sweet, I get a discount on pretty much everything here. Don't have enough. What about selling stuff? Let's sell junk. We're good.
Welcome. See
We'll buy
anything
more
you
stuff
like?
later. Here, what can we do? We're gonna pick lockpick up a little bit more.
Ectoplasm. Wait. Nope. That's Terralex.
There's gotta be another way in here. Interesting, I guess not. Guess I can't talk to everybody.
has some chick putting the Earth Director in some.
Wait, what was this? Let's see. Oh my goodness, a shattered femur. Interesting. Mission log, the course mission
My cover
logs.
story has worked. I am safely ensconced at the Vox station, assigned to the lowly Information Input and Retrieval Department. It seems a colony so certain of its absolute control over its subjects can be less than rigorous when it comes to security. I was able to easily widen out a space behind the walls of the main control room to establish my safe room, giving me unfettered access to the communication transfer conduits. I have hacked into their system downstream from the security protocols, so I am able to infiltrate their entire system with them being none the wiser. While I have little doubt as to the success of our mission, trepidation still gnaws at me, though I cannot say why. Perhaps it is simply the normal mission commencement jitters. I thought my duties complete. Information gathered, reports filed, preparations made. I'd even created a fictitious identity and work transfer to Horizon Point Station well ahead of schedule, in order to keep anyone from tracking my movements upon commencing the mission. All that was left was the waiting. Or so I thought. Then, troubling information came to light. I've seen the numbers. I've seen the equations. While I don't understand all of it, I understand enough to know it is the truth. And I am the only one in a position to act upon it. Though it means the betrayal of my team and the duty I swore to uphold. But can I? I did it. They are all dead. And I am still alive. I had not expected this. I had prepared no alibi, and so felt assured my ruse would be discovered and I'd not have to carry this burden. But the complete gullibility of the Protectorate subjects cannot be underestimated, it seems. My threadbare excuse of my grievous wounds as pitchball injuries was accepted without question. I can only keep telling myself it had to be done. Something which becomes harder by the day as the rift anomaly grows in the sky. But it was all part of the plan. Wasn't it?
I
Interesting.
can't believe this. Void me if I understand any of this. DeVries sold us out for what? Because of a few equations? Some dots and lines on a graph? Good fucking law. I mean, she wasn't a damn scientist. She said it herself. She didn't understand all of it, the math. So what was she thinking? How can you be so even-tempered about this? I know you didn't know her like I did. Like I thought I did, but she betrayed us. Damn it! I never wanted to talk about this. I wanted to just leave it alone. Told myself, no point in judging up the past. DeVries may have saved me on Triangular, but I wasn't the only one looked up to her. Lots of the other recruits talked about her too, back at the academy. We all thought she was the pinnacle of what an agent should be. Tough, smart, ain't a job she couldn't get done. And better and faster than everyone else. Inspired all of us. Reckon so. Some might embarrassing how much worship we all put on her name. You figure my own career could be just that. Doing for others what she done for me. Never imagined I'd actually get to work with her. Me. Some note, and then she betrayed us. Tried telling myself it was an accident, but now we've got the cold, hard proof it wasn't. Law only knows why she trusted the Order's numbers. The Order of this sin is just another sect of the Order of Scientific Inquiry. The Grand Plan and all that used to be part of the Protectorate before their big falling out. Believe they can predict the future or some such, but nice plan-abiding folks don't kill for the betterment of their cause. I can't believe though, but 10 years ago, I would have said, she always struck me as so pragmatic, real sensible-like. Never figured she'd go all in on predictions from a bunch of monks. Sure, but why act alone instead of reporting her concerns to the brass? What made her believe? I don't take issue with folks clinging to whatever keeps them afloat. Math, science, the grand architect, void, even capital. But when those beliefs start to require hurting others, even killing them, that's worth questioning their virtue. No, didn't even know DeVries was alive until she brought the satellite down. Until then, what kept me going was mostly, but to your point, holding someone who's wronged you accountable for their actions ain't an act of vengeance. Some might call it justice. Can't imagine a sweeter dream than putting DeVries in the ground. Right after we get answers, of course.
Whatever her plans, she started putting them in place while stationed undercover at the Vox Relay. Our next point, reckon there's got to be someone on the island who can help us with that.
Right, well then, we got info from DeVries. I think the biggest thing is just getting help into the Vox Relay then. Now, I think our best way of doing this would be what we can do to help Milver Street. Ministry of Accuracy. Now, where the heck is that? I would assume it's got to be somewhere around the town hall.
Finally find a way to get ahead, and this happens. Swear, I almost had it this time. Everything all lined up. Easy mark, guaranteed moneymaker, favorable terms. Look like you've had your share of troubles. Ever had the perfect opportunity just slip through your fingers? Well, you caught that, huh? Perceptive sort. I'm having what some would call an existential crisis here, meaning I had just the thing to get me a fast-track promotion to lower middle management. Now you seem like someone who knows a good deal and wouldn't be adverse. It's like this. I agreed to meet with a business associate to finalize a deal, but the location got set for Spire Grove. Problem is, the funicular to Spire Grove broke recently, so I got no way to get up there. I'd break my neck scaling that cliff for sure. Why, the path there might be lousy with raptidons for all I know. It wasn't before, but mayhaps they were just lulling me into a false sense of complacency so they can strike.
Oh, that's so funny. Raptidon mating call.
No way, no how. Even the thought of them critters I can't imagine setting foot in Spire Grove, even though it might mean losing a chance to acquire. You see, my partner there unearthed an unexploited protectorate technology. Wouldn't go into details, but promised it'd revolutionize the daily life of Auntie's Choice citizens. Don't want to bargain none? Might suspicious, you ask me. Like maybe I ought to end this here conversation. Commerce is our way. The exchange of products and services allow for straightforward, comprehensible. I have a few bits I can offer you, not much, but if it turns out a roaring success like it ought to, and I get a fat promotion, I promise I'll see you're taken care of later. Splendid. Go parlay with Jackson Plum up at Spire Grove. He'll provide the agreed upon schematics. Truth is, haven't the slightest. You know the Protectorate have all the most advanced technology, though. Probably edible spacesuits, N-ray specs, matter translocation. It could be anything. If Jackson's all fired up about it, it'll be all right.
Interesting. I still need to find the Ministry of Accuracy.
The door of this stuff? They must be storing something good in there.
Yeah, guns, armor, probably some ammunition too. Honestly, Kemp ain't that much of a mystery.
Interesting. I wonder if there's a... Yeah, we got smugglers.
Have you two come to mock me like your fellow dullards? Perhaps if you No. Wait. On the contrary, you have the manner of an officer about you. Someone who understands the substantive weight of command. Please, allow me to start over. I am Warden Sterling, dedicated servant of the Protector of Arcadia and caretaker of worlds, the Sovereign Henry Varick. And if I did, what a strange argument. Obviously, I would prefer the contents of the armory remain with the Protectorate, but circumstances being what they are, perhaps you're right. We need more privacy before continuing this conversation. Go to the back of the building, and I shall meet you at the window of my cell. I'll be waiting.
Ooh, I want to go in the armory. I'm glad I talked to him. I was just going to walk out of here. I'm still trying to find the Ministry of Accuracy.
We should be able to speak freely here without the risk of being overheard.
How clandestine.
There is an entrance on the roof by which you may gain ingress. Had these two dolts bothered to do even the most cursory inspection, they'd have found it. I leave that to you to discover. That is all I have for you. I must recuse myself now, lest I draw undue attention and be subjected to goodbye, and pray we never meet outside this constabulary. I will, of course, be required by duty to meet.
Fair enough. Alright, how do I get up here? Easy enough. Oh, beautiful. Alright, let's take a look at our inventory here, because I want to compare this to... So this is the Moonman SMG. Wait, hold on, I get money for that. I'm okay, I'm gonna keep that. Beautiful. I'll have to see if I can get some mods for this later on. Yeah, do I think I have to go out this door.
Whoa! How in the blazes did you get in there? Huh. Guns after all. Most of these irons look pretty old-fashioned, too.
Yeah, it's real sad how our trainees will have the armaments to defend us now. I swear, Kemp, sometimes I wonder about you. Anyway, thanks for your help, friend. We were nigh at our wits' end trying to get into that armory. Now we can stop speculating on what's inside and actually do some work.
What do you think, Murph? Guess we could make this...
If anyone asks, you're a professional we hired through the proper channels. Definitely not some nobody...
I got paid to rob you? That's awesome. Alright, that's obviously the bar. This has to be the medic.
Holler when you're ready for me, Doc. I'll be over here. Definitely not excruciating pain.
You okay?
Don't mean to sound unsociable, but you might not want to stand so close. The bleeding ain't contagious, but wouldn't mind conversating a bit, though. Anything to take my mind off the pain.
This unit is not permitted to operate within corporate-owned medical facilities without said corporation's consent. No.
Reassurances, you say?
Deploying reassurance.
I guess that's something. Look at me, drawing comfort from a drone after being... I was on sentry duty, bravely surveying our perimeter for threats, when I returned fire like it was a cereal. Bang, bang, bang! Pew, pew, pew! Oh, not excessively, of course. It was all going fine until the damn thing blasts me while I'm reloading. Mighty uncourteous, you ask me.
Oh, interesting.
Trooper Faulkner happened upon the scene just then and dispatched the drone. No idea where these drones are coming from, but Faulkner's been having a time of it lately. Be nice if someone helped out. As for the rest of these fine folk, they were attacked by Protectorate while defending the forward operating base. Imagine the base is probably hurting for warm bodies just now. Only one of the most lucrative posts a soldier could be assigned to. Hazard pay through... The FOB's our main line of defense. The only thing stopping the Protectorate from sending their legions over that bridge of theirs and attacking us here in Fairfield. The man in charge, Commander Torres, is a legend. Rumor has it his troopers are relentless, fighting through wounds that would kill most. What I wouldn't give to join his outfit. Now there's an idea might be worth considering. They do say the quickest way to a promote... It's all a moot point till I can get this arm of mine mended. Poor Doc Barnes is working himself to the... I suppose it could be worse. At least Command's not throwing us at that relay station. Can't imagine the casualties he'd be dealing with then, given all its defenses. I don't know. You some kind of doctor type?
I got medical. Okay, cool.
Well, all right then. Just hope you're not squeamish.
Oh, I can't go any further.
How bad That is bad. Wait, don't tell me. I don't want to know.
Dude, these so many of these are so funny.
That was a comparison I could have done without. Huh. Why do I feel hungry all of a sudden? Say, I'm not sure I like the way you're looking at my armor.
That's pretty humorous. Alright, well, we have the Vox relay. I still don't necessarily know where the, what is it, the Ministry of Accuracy is at. What we are going to do, though, is we're going to go out into the wild.
Ask them defectors if they miss anything about protectorate life.
Might I have a word?
Yep. Community.
All things considered, this actually looks pretty good. The overall game. Like, I'm curious if we can get a fix for the hardware ray tracing, though.
I know I've been pushing to find DeVries, so this might seem a bit of a left turn. Got an old friend here on the island. The doctor who patched me up after Horizon Point. Expert tracked on the Westport a short time ago, but never got up the nerve to visit. Reckon we could drop by and pay him a visit? Brief one, of course. Not sure he'd still consider me such, but that's part and parcel. I had some bad years on my own. Now with you here being part of a team, that starts with writing accounts. This friend of mine, Zebulon Tran, I let him down. And I've been chewing on that lot. After I recovered from Horizon Point, Zeb and I ran together for a spell, doing what we could to help folks in difficult spots. Too small for Zeb, as it turned out. He was unhappy before I showed up, and after, well, I had my orders. I was to stay low. Couldn't let the Protectorate catch wind of an Earth Directorate agent in its midst. But Zeb, he kept pushing to take more extreme action. Resistance is a mite strong. It wasn't like he was part of some greater movement. He avoided speaking out of line, but he was already spinning up discontent by the time we met. I think I've given the wrong impression. For all his anger, it wasn't like Zeb was going around with a revolt. We mostly helped folks avoid getting into trouble over minor infractions. Or tried to anyway. We worked hard. Often than not, our help only made targets of the folks whose lives we were trying to improve. Didn't matter what we did. Arcadia was still caught under the Protectorate's boot. Guess some of what you said way back when stuck. All that talk about putting people first. Figured that's what Anyway, things weren't good. Zeb and I couldn't find the rhythm we had before. We were arguing every day. Only later I learned Zeb hadn't given up the struggle like I assumed he would. He got to stay in mental refreshment for his trouble. That's the last I heard of him. Teresa. If it weren't for Zeb, I'd be in the ground. It's a debt I never properly repaid. Plus, I don't relish his last memory of, and since finding you, well, a lot feels possible now that didn't before. Much appreciated, Commander. Promise, I won't. Westport's on the east side of the island. I tracked Zeb to somewhere on its outskirts.
Well, it could be worth visiting on the side as well. Although, I think the whole mental refreshment thing for the Protectorate, they do a lobotomy, so I kind of already have the feeling that he's not exactly going to be... not exactly going to be... probably talkative.
I said that wasn't possible.
Ooh, that's a lot of damage, actually. Biomass pistol. I don't have... I actually barely have any ammo for that. What was that? Was someone attacking? Why'd everyone react that way? That was weird. Alright, well, honestly, so with that, where we are here, I am going to go ahead and end this video here. Again, this is a very, very interesting game. Again, I'm hoping it will get better, just overall performance graphically out of it, at least here with some updates. But yeah, let me know in the comments what you guys think, though, especially if it's, again, jumping into this game, especially if you played the first one, what you think. And yeah, again, please don't forget that like button and subscribe. I appreciate you guys for watching, and I'll talk to you later.